You have been asking for a raid auto launcher for a while, and it has finally arrived in Marvel Strike Force in update 7.3, along with some other great quality of life changes. We're discussing everything in this video that has arrived in update 7.3, and if you're ready for that, Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button, and let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Valley Maniacs. It is patch day in Marvel Strike Force. Some great changes coming in update 7.3. We're going to talk about all the patch notes, including a raid auto launcher, the new Jarvis feature, and a lot more. And if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. We put at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos out per week to help you with everything in the game, including question and answer videos, news videos, and everything else. But let's go right into the game right now. And of course, this is from the test server. But looking at what we can do with this raid auto launcher, we see that we can edit times. So you could have the auto launcher on, off. You could choose whatever time that you want to launch this for your alliance, including these auto keys that were just added in the past update. This makes it very, very easy for alliance leaders to manage the alliance and just launch these raids. This is very, very good. And as you can see here, we have the choices for your incursion raids. You could also do ultimates if that's not what you're doing. And you have the Greek raids, so you could choose the auto launch for all that stuff too. So this is a great feature. Now, in addition to this awesome auto raid launchers, what's gonna help alliance leaders, alliance captains with these raids, we also have this new Jarvis feature, which you may have seen on the Strike Time episode. A lot of people were wondering what this is. Well, now we know what this is. And this may or may not be live when the game comes back up, but it should be live sometime during update 7.3. So what it says, need help deciding which team to use or how to upgrade a character? You can now receive suggestions for ISO 8 classes, T4 materials, and which team to use in certain missions. Tap the recommended button when you see it in-game for a team composition catered to a mission or a suggestion for an ISO 8 and T4 materials. Want more recommendations? Tap on view more within a suggestion pop-out to head to the web for more details and options. So this is very, very good. I think this is going to help newer players that are learning the game and are learning about ISO 8 and the T4s, which are the best T4s. So I think this is great for helping newer players catch up. Long-time players, if you've already been using MarvelStrikeForce.com, you probably already know about that stuff, but this now saves you a trip from going to the website because I believe all the information is going to be from that website. So it should be real-time data because as long as you have your account linked, it should be using real-time data. And the characters arriving in this update, we've known about them for a few days now. Black Cat, the next legendary character, very important for Arena. The next Arena meta is going to be involving Black Cat. Photon is going to be the first character released in this update, but not arriving today, should be arriving tomorrow in offers, then through some events later on. Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes is the big damage dealer on that Secret Defenders team. Hard light version of Miss Marvel is also arriving and is the annoying tank that you're going to have to get through. And if you want to see this team in action, make sure you check out the video from yesterday. We have all about the meta and some different combos that you're going to be seeing. We also have Ronin and Mockingbird arriving in this update. They are going to be arriving later though, so they're not going to be available today. Along with the other reworks, the Thing and Coulson, they're not going to be arriving today, but they should be arriving sometime in this update. And Mockingbird actually may get pushed to the next update. So they're going to be a war defense team. They're going to be a part of the new Avengers. Now, as far as what we actually know about Ronin and Mockingbird, is actually not much. They were not available on the test server. And what the devs did say is that their kit should be announced in the coming week. So that's why they're not in the game yet. And I suspect they haven't finalized their kits. I'm suspecting that they're still doing some testing on this team. So Coulson in getting a rework, that should happen around the same time that we get those blog notes for the kits for Ronin, Mockingbird. Like I said, Mockingbird may not be coming in this release, and there should be another 5th member of this team that is unannounced. That is probably getting pushed back to 7.4 that Mockingbird may be pushed back to as well. Now, we also have some ability stat improvements that we talked about in previous videos. Doctor Strange is getting an update. He's supposed to be the leader of his Secret Defenders, not the best character, but the leader of this team is kind of the healer. And there's some debate on whether he's needed on this team or not. Again, check out the video from yesterday's for some footage because his use and his value may surprise you, especially at high levels on this team. We also have reworks to the A-Force, Captain Marvel, Jessica Jones, Nico, and Spider-Woman to make them a little more viable in war and to allow you to place one of these secret defenders on the team. It looks like Photon is going to be the best to go with the A-Force, which allows you to use your Dr. Doom and place him on some other teams for war. But you can theory craft, so you could use whatever secret defenders will counter whatever team you're facing. So I like this stuff. Now we got 2 new costumes in the game as well. Let's go check them both out. They are both for our Bifrost characters, and this is courtesy of the test server. The first is the Loki costume. Now he already has the costume in the game for President Loki, but this is the new character from Loki Season 2. I like how this costume looks, looking very dapper there. And we also have a costume for Sylvie, and this is also related to Loki Season 2. There you can see the preview of this costume as well. I think they look very nice, both of these. Let's go back to these patch notes though. The events that are coming up, we know Black Cat's event is going to require the Nowhere team. Yeah, so build up Nova, build up the rest of your Nowhere. You could also use Sinister Six. I do think that's going to be a trap in this team, although there are some reworks to Dr. Octopus that we're going to talk about later. And there are some things going on with Green Goblin, some rumors floating around Green Goblin. So it may not be as much of a trap as a lot of people are thinking, but I would invest in Nowhere for this Black Cat event. TVA Agent, it is a month-long event for Sylvie. So get your Sylvie shards, do all your month-long milestone events that are leading up to this. The good thing about this is that there's going to be a store associated with this as well. And as far as the Light Warriors, there's going to be an event for Miss Marvel. You're going to need to get the Energized trait for that. So this has always been a very fun, good release method. They've been changing it over the past releases. So hopefully this event for Miss Marvel is a easy one for players because she's a very important character. Battle Pass, is a new Battle Pass coming. So Mojo's Battle Pass is going away. That Mojo's Mayhem. Still going to be related to real-time PvP, but also extended to game modes of Cosmic Crucible, Alliance War, Arena, Real-Time Arena, and Blitz. And it should have some different payouts. They're going to revamp the rewards, and we'll see if they actually change the rewards or it's just the method to get points for these. Raid Auto Launcher, we already talked about that. That is an awesome change for Alliance members. Jarvis is a great thing for new players. This is going to be unfortunate for some players, but this is going to make some players happy. So the Alliance War replay button is going away. It's no longer available for enemy battles. The decision was made following the players' voice council. So this is something that's been voted on by the community. So whether you like it, whether you don't, this is what was voted on by the community, and this is what we have. So the intent of making Alliance strategies tougher to crack. So this is more for those high level alliances, but I guess their voice was really heard with these, and no more war replays. So let me know your thoughts on that. Personally, I haven't really used it too much, but I know people that are really into war want to see what their opponents are doing, how they're countering some tough defenses, and that is going away. Fan voting on the web coming through the Marvel Strike Force. You have your opportunity to vote for certain characters and events for future content. I'm wondering if this is the release timing of characters, or if, like, for example, Swarm was a character I think one of the developers really pushed for. I'm not sure if the community would have wanted that. Maybe we get to have some say on this in the next characters that are coming to the game. Now, version 7.3 will resume supporting Motorola G Play 2021. And over the past month, the team has raised game performance and stability issues, allowing device that was previously at risk for poor performance to be used again. So this is great. And hopefully if your device was not used in the past, hopefully they could increase the stability and gameplay to allow more devices that were taken off the use of Marvel Strike Force to come back. And it is good. So what I also mentioned is linking your account to Scopely or Facebook or Google Play in your settings so that you don't lose it if you are changing the game or changing versions of the game. And there are some bug fixes as well. A couple bug fixes I want to mention. Cosmic Crucible replays now function properly, no longer cause combat issues. So war replays going away. Looks like Cosmic Crucible replays are coming back. Healing for injured, defeated characters remain possible in the selected raids after returning from the Power Core store. A profanity filter has been restored and upgraded, and version 7.3, the pedestals show a featured character in costume. This will be blank as a visual issue and be be fixed shortly after. Now, some of these changes for these characters are bug fixes. Some of them are actual changes for these characters. So Spiderweed were passive. Unintentionally had the chance to be cleared out of charge, but still giving 100%, minus 100% accuracy. Now this recalculates her negative 100 accuracy after losing her last charge. Red Hulk special was added missing text to match the function that Red Hulk is clearing revive once cannot be resisted. So it's just kind of a text change. Known issue with the ultimate is not yet fixed. The battlefield effects can end after a new wave spawns, most loading and raids. Team is actively investigating, so that you could have a few of these battlefield effects going off. Dormammu passive was always gaining positive effects from the passive, regardless of how many allies had revived once. This occurred for a long time, doesn't have any significant adverse effects on the meta game, and we've decided to leave this functionality as is. And with update, we'll have the ability text to change to match what is going on in the game. Rogue's passive awaken ability is upgraded or updated to correctly reduce the health, speed, and ability levels of all allied Apocalypse and Horsemen when cloned by enemies. Titania special is now available in all modes, and it doesn't appear it was working previously. Green Goblin affecting his special. Its secondary attack is now unavoidable. I'm not sure if this was a bug and it was always supposed to be unavoidable or this is added, but now it is unavoidable. Shang-Chi is basic attack twice during assist and counterattack. Cloak, Dagger, Icarus, and Cersei. These 4 characters have updated text to make it clear that they require an active ally to gain additional effects. I think this is the exact same functionality of the game. This is just a text change. Dr. Octopus, this is a little bit of a change here. Now grants 2 speed up on turn if charged. Developer note, the original intention of providing 1 stack of speed was to encourage theory crafting with characters that increase stacks to speed up like Black Widow. The current meta, we believe he deserves an extra stack. So this is a change here. Union Jack, Bucky Barnes use charge as the representation of their ammo for firearms. Thus, when they're out of charge, they won't fire. Bucky is working as intended and not attacking when not charged. Gain speed bar instead, but Union Jack unintentionally was. Union Jack now has the same intended functionality of not attacking, but to balance them out. So this is a change to Union Jack. His counterattack and assist ISO H attack is increased by 25%. Heimdall, his passive increased accuracy is now given to all Asgardians. And I believe it was Hero Asgardians before, and Apocalypse the passive. The first enemy will always have the negative focus applied, which wasn't always occurring. And this is gonna change maybe some arena battles until this full Secret Defender team comes here. We have these character updates that we talked about in previous videos. I'm not gonna go over too hard, but updates to Captain Marvel, Jessica Jones, Nico, Spider-Woman, and we also have those character updates to Doctor Strange that we talked about previously. That is what's going on in this update, guys. Let me know what you're most excited for. Are you a new player and looking forward to this Jarvis feature? Are you our alliance leader and looking for these raid auto launches to save you a lot of time? There's a lot of good things here. Let me know what you think the over-under of those bugs are. Is it going to be over 2, under 2? We'll see when the game actually comes back up. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. Have a great rest of your day, guys.